And we're live, WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network, live at Heap Field, St. Paul's Baseball, Covington, Louisiana. Getting ready for this district matchup between the St. Paul's Wolves and the Hammond Tornadoes. So Mike Arnold, Chip South, Connor Russo, Jeff Russo, and Jeff Winchester,
yes,
a.k.a. Donnie Zuko. So
I should have never said that.
Yeah,
I should have never said that.
Yeah, I told you, right? I mean, that was 30 seconds before we go live, and you want to tell me you were in Greece your senior year at Rummel?
Yeah, well, you know, listen, I didn't play football my senior year, and I wanted to kind of broaden my horizons, and someone said public speaking was something that would be interesting for me to get into, and then the whole public speaking class turned into, hey, do you want to read for this part in this play here? And then I did Brighton Beach Memoirs, and then that transferred over into one of my favorite things I did in my entire life was A Few Good Men.
Yeah.
And I was Colonel Jessup for A Few Good Men, and then unfortunately it led into
this booth,
Greece.
Yeah, so WPBN. And so little known fact before we get started with the starting lineups for the Ochsner, St. Tammany Ochsner WPBN pregame show, Chip South played Olivia Newton-John's character, so we can get a duo going.
Yeah. Hey, if you'd have seen me in black spandex.
Seventh inning, we'll bust out Summer Nights, and it'll be good.
Yep.
Building on summer nights, huh? It's pretty warm today. I still
say,
have my shirt on.
It's good to be back at the Heap in the heat versus where we were last weekend. Freezing up.
So if you're just joining us, St. Tammany Ochsner pregame show, live at the Heap. St. Paul's getting ready to play Hammond baseball here, 5A district matchup. Let's go into the starting lineups, guys. Russo, I'll let you go ahead and start with the Hammond Tours, or
we'll have him do it because in the first game,
in the first game, St. Paul's is actually going to be the away team, so they'll be visitors. And then for the starting lineup for the St. Paul's Wolves, we're going to have Kate Anderson's going to be leading off on the bump, followed by Aiden Barrios is going to be in right field. Trent Kyami is going to be at shortstop, followed by the big Puma, Matthew Russo, over at first base. Steven Spalita is going to be hitting in the 5-hole behind the dish. Brian Lee is going to be the designated hitter for today, followed by Hunter Koras in the 7th hole. He's going to be at third base. Cooper Winchester is going to be out in left field. And Cade Lanou is going to be at second base. And then Gavin Bootery is actually going to be in center field.
Okay. So over to the Hammond Tours, the home team for game one of this doubleheader. What you got, Russo?
Yeah, so they'll be the home team. We have in left field, number 8, Josh Fleming will be leading off. Ian Trahan will be pitching and hitting in the 2 spot. Connor Graham's going to be at first base, number 7. You have Scott, Parise? I believe it is. I'm going to go with Parise here, third base, hitting in the 4-hole. Tylen Moore, number 24, is behind the plate. Josh Boulain. Yeah,
Bluane.
Yeah,
remember
Bluane. Josh Bluane at second base, hitting in the 6th spot. Caden Slocum at shortstop, number 22. Michael Cunningham's going to be in right field, hitting the 8th spot, number 14. And number 5, Christian Bell, will be the DH, and he will be hitting for Deontay Taylor, who will be in center field for the Toros.
What are the odds of that, Chip? We were talking about Christian Bell movies before
the
game.
Yeah.
So Donnie Zuko, Christian Bell. We got the whole gang here.
The whole gang is here.
Let's take a quick commercial break here from our sponsor, St. Tammany and Ochsner, and we'll be right back live on WPBN.
There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages. There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages. There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages.
And we're live back, WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network. Mike Arnold, Jeff Russo, Jeff Winchester, Connor Russo, Chip South. The gang's growing every week live here in the St. Tammany Ochsner WPBN streaming deck, live at the Heap, getting ready for this 5A district matchup between the Hammond Tornadoes and St. Paul's Wolves. We got a doubleheader here today.
Yep.
Sun's coming out.
Yeah.
I don't know how we're going to survive August if we're barely making it through March.
Yeah.
And,
if anybody wants to borrow this shirt, just let me know,
Yeah.
man. It'll be
So,
here every day.
Well, listen, I would gladly take a little bit of sweat running down my back than what we were standing up in last week with the wind blowing and it's freezing.
Yeah.
It's cold, man.
So kind of talk about our last three games, guys. A week ago today, doubleheader over at Holy Cross.
Yeah.
2 great games, 3-game series. St. Paul's ended up winning that series 2-1 over Holy Cross, and but every baseball game came down to one at bat, 1 inning, 1 out, something like that. So give a little recap, Jeff, about what y'all saw.
It was definitely a day for pitchers, mainly because the wind was blowing about 20 miles per hour in.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there was very little offensive action going on. Game 1 wound up the Wolves seeing themselves on the losing side 2-1.
Yep.
Pretty close ball game.
Yeah.
And then in Game 2, we had an absolutely stellar pitching performance by Matthew Russo, the senior, who goes complete game shutout with 75 pitches in 7 innings. That is outstanding performance. It's very effective pitching on the mound. And we were able to squeeze off a couple runs, 1 run, and be able to give him everything that he needed from there on out. The first batter of the game, Gavin Schultz, gets a base hit up the middle, and then it was a shut piece from there on out. There wasn't a single hit given up from that moment on. So kudos to the senior Matthew Russo on a stellar performance.
Yeah, I thought it was 2 really, really evenly matched games. I mean, you can even bring it into Friday as well. Friday was a lot closer until the end. Very clean games, but unfortunately the errors in Game 2 is what wound up costing us, right? So we had the overthrow on the pickoff play. That merited 1 run. And then the other one came late in the game on a double pump, and you know this with baseball, it's all very rhythmic, right? You take somebody a little bit out of their rhythm, boom, there you go, 2-1.
Or give them a little bit more time to think about what they're doing and generally the thought process.
Yeah, and then that rolled us into Monday. Monday we wound up doing, so we finished up the series, wound up winning the series against Holy Cross, 2-1 game, and then we went over into Slidell to play Game 2 of our first district set with them. And we did what we needed to do right there. I think we hammered on the ball.
Got in and out with 10-run rule.
10-run, we 10-run ruled them. We came out very strong, swinging the sticks. We had a really nice start, again, by Anderson with that big triple to kind of start things off, really being that energy spark for us, and really just kind of carried over from there. We had Hunter on the mound, so that was the second time they saw Hunter, and he was very effective, very efficient there. And then we finished up with who did we with Fariza, right?
Yeah,
I think we finished up with Fariza.
Yeah,
he came in. Yeah.
So freshman Braden Farizo closing out that 10-run rule game against Slidell on Monday.
Brings us to today.
So
2 games.
Getting ready for a doubleheader here at the Heap, Wolfpack Broadcast Network live on the WPBN St. Tammany Ochsner streaming deck. St. Tammany Ochsner
What I'm
pregame
hearing
show.
about this,
Yep.
I think in the first game we're going to see
Ian Trahan,
which is a more known arm that we're hearing about here. I think he's a sophomore, if I'm not mistaken.
He is a solid pitcher.
Yeah.
And even a better kid. I mean, he comes and works out with us over at AMI, and we get an opportunity to see him on a weekly basis. Just a stellar kid and a very, very good pitcher. He's got a couple different pitches. Big, tall, lean kid. He's going to grow into something extremely dominant on the mound. He's exciting to watch now. We've watched him over the past couple years playing for a couple different teams, but he's got some good stuff. He's got fastball, 2-seamer, curveball, changeup.
Is he a power pitcher or mostly?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, he's still got a little bit of ways to go as far as developing into what I believe can be kind of an upper arm, a plus arm on the mound. But even right now, he's got some swag. He's got some moxie on the mound.
Yeah.
He understands his role, his position, and he's a bulldog out there. He goes after you. He's going to try to challenge you, and he has a really good concept of what he's doing on the mound.
You can see him right now, right? Like,
yeah.
He knows
Number
what
7.
day of the week it is, number 10.
Yeah.
He knows what day of the week it is, but
Yeah.
you cannot tell in him right now that he's going up against a 13 or 14 and 4 team right now.
And you know he's going to throw hard because he's got big league hair.
Yeah, he does have big league hair. He's got a good flow.
Big league hair.
He's got a good flow.
Coming from a guy who's bald, I am definitely envious of that going on back there.
Got a break?
Let's take another commercial break. Thanks St. Tammany and Ochsner, our official pregame sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network, and we'll be right back after a commercial from those guys.
There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages. There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages. There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages.
And we're back live, WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network. Getting ready for this matchup. Got the coaches meeting at home plate. Going to wrap up our St. Tammany Ochsner pregame show. Go over the starting lineups real quick one more time. Shippy, we'll throw them on the screen. St. Paul's will be the visiting team in this first game of the doubleheader. Got Lenny Russell coming up the stairs.
Lenny.
Here he is. He's
left
late.
field lounge
He's
shirt.
late.
Lenny's got his lounge shirt.
Yeah, he's got his medium left field lounge shirt on.
It was prom last night. I was told to get that in.
Yeah. So
we're representing the lounge right now.
Yep. So getting ready for this matchup.
Check 'em
Coaches
out.
at home plate. We're going to go and wrap
I'm
up the
old
pregame
school
show, run a commercial, and we'll be right back.
There's a place on the North Shore where children feel right at home. Our highly specialized partnership provides them the most comprehensive pediatrics. Together, we offer extensive capabilities for everything from a simple checkup to specialties like cardiology and urology. So, while they have so far to go in life, all they need is right here. Ochsner Hospital for Children at St. Tammany Parish Hospital. Advanced care for kids of all ages.
let me just take one more look at it, and I will get back with you tomorrow.
It's the greatest day of the year.
Yeah, I can't make it. I'm having a large appliance delivered.
It's opening day. Today should really be a national holiday. So do whatever it takes and celebrate America's national pastime. It's going! It's out of here! Happy opening day! Download the Walk-Ons app and check in to win the untouchable ticket only at Walk-Ons.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
And we're live, Wolfpack Broadcast Network, at the Heap, getting ready for this 5A district matchup against Hammond. Doubleheader today. St. Paul's will be the visiting team today. And Hammond will be the home team for the first game. Then they'll flip-flop back for the second game of the doubleheader. Mike Arnold, Jeff Russo, Jeff Winchester, Connor Russo, Chip South in the booth, and Lenny Camera working the home plate camera.
Yeah.
So thank you to Lenny over there. Official game day sponsor today, Walk-Ons. I want to thank those guys. Go see Jason and the gang over at Walk-Ons in Covington.
Get you a ribeye po' boy.
Yes.
Ribeye po' boy.
Yeah, I saw a picture of that again the other
It is
day.
good.
I'm like, man, I haven't had it yet.
So Krispy Kreme bread pudding.
It grabs you before you go grab it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's legit. So thank you to Jason and the gang. Go, check them out over at Walk-Ons on Covington.
Are they streaming it right now?
They
for
should
lunch?
be. I'll send him the link. I'm sure
Okay.
he is. Also want to thank Top Velocity, our official strikeout sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network. Thank you to Brent Porcio and Dr. Pat McNeil over at Top Velocity. And we're going to take a quick break while we get our national anthem, and we'll be right back.
National anthem out. Let us remember that we are the holy presence of God. We remember, too, that we're in year 2 of a plague that ended last season quickly. A year of freezing temps and power outages, heartbreaking shootings, and the loss here of brothers Ralph, Alfred, and Louis, and beloved teachers Robert and Brian. Lord, we're just begging for a little normalcy. And then here we are, for 2 hours on a warm, breezy afternoon, where boys play a normal game of baseball, and umpires call balls and strikes. Moms and dads sell normal Cokes and barbecue burgers. Fathers and sons work the press box and film the games. As Charles Dickens said in A Christmas Carol, God bless us, everyone. So please, Lord, bless us, wolves and tornadoes. Remind us to be grateful, so grateful we have no room to complain. So grateful we praise players for good plays and thank coaches and trainers and officials for making the game possible. Thank you, Lord, for our boys, for baseball, and for 7 innings of normalcy. St. Paul, our patron, pray for us. St. John Baptist de La Salle, pray for us. Live Jesus in our hearts forever.
live, Wolfpack Broadcast Network, WPBN. Getting ready for this matchup. Hammond Tornadoes versus St. Paul's Wolves. First game of this doubleheader. Mike Arnold, Jeff Russo, Jeff Winchester, Connor Russo, Chip South in the WPBN St. Tammany Oshner streaming deck.
Guys, we were in the prayer.
That was
we got a shout out.
We need to be in the prayer. I need as many prayers as I can possibly
Brother
get.
Rich, man. Brother Rich put us in his prayer, man.
That was good.
Yeah.
So Rich is watching.
Yep. So getting ready for this matchup. I like what he said. Back to normal.
Yeah.
Everything, you know. So
well, what is it? What exactly is normal nowadays?
Yeah.
Yep. So getting ready for this matchup. Hammond versus St. Paul's. First game of the doubleheader live at the Heap. St. Paul's baseball, Covington, Louisiana. What y'all looking for, guys?
I mean, I like what I'm looking at right now.
Yep.
I see a very athletic team here. I'm looking for competitive at-bats. Anderson's going to be Anderson. We just need Anderson to be some form or fashion of Cade Anderson.
Yeah.
Both on the mound, obviously, as well as at the plate where he sets the tone. So that's what I'm looking for.
He typically does set the tone early offensively. I mean, he's really an ideal leadoff guy. Very aggressive, quick, instinctive. I mean, that's everything that you want in your leadoff guy, to be able to get on base, set the tone early, and just kind of like be that guy to where we're wanting to get up to the bat as soon as possible.
So, Chip, let's thank a few more of our sponsors. Walk-On's official game day sponsor for Game 1 today, St. Paul's versus Hammond. I also want to thank Knights Nation, game day sponsor for WPBN. Thank you to Jack Cresson and the Knights Nation, one of the top travel ball programs in the country. Getting ready for baseball this summer, Jeff. I know you're coaching over there, helping out with the catchers. Exciting things. They're growing fast, and thank you to Knights Nation. So, also want to thank River Rock Stoneworks, our official mound visit pitching chain sponsor of WPBN. Thank you to those guys. Alan Beaudoin. Thank you to all those guys over there. So thank you to River Rock. Thank you to Florida League Title.
Jeff Lestershire.
Thank you. Florida League Title, our official stolen base sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network, and we're getting ready to start up, and we're live here at the Heap. So
just a reminder that the Wolves are going to be the visiting team today. If you're just tuning in, Game 1, we'll be back to normal in Game 2.
So Ian Trahan on the mound, starting off his first pitch with a fastball up in the zone to Cade Anderson, leading off for the Wolves. Cade Anderson is also going to be pitching for the Wolves, so pitcher versus pitcher start this matchup off. 1-0 count. Anderson fouls it straight back. Catcher trying to find it.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
And he's going to have to come back and gets by him.
Yeah,
so,
that's a tough play. I mean, especially when they go as high as they do, looking up into the clouds right there. And that ball is basically the same color as the cloud. So very tough not only to find it, but also to keep your eye on it because of the way that it's shaded in with the clouds up there.
And to keep your footing, man. So we were out there on the field today, and I think that the field did a great job draining out from all of the rain that we received over the last 3 days. So
1-1 count to Anderson.
Still a little wet.
Trahan going out of the stretch. Nobody on in the top of the first here at the Heat.
Which I know we talked about that in the past as far as being able to be in different positions on the mound. We know Gavin Schultz with Holy Cross last week was shaking things up with a little bit of a not Gavin Schultz. Shug. Chandler Welch, sorry. But, Shug Knight winds up doing a little bit of up and down with his delivery, shake things up a little bit. But, out of the stretch, you can do the same thing. You can mix in a slide step or get to high balance.
3-1 count to Anderson. Trahan gets the signal.
It's a damage pitch, right?
Yep.
So let's see.
Fastball up, and that's going to be a walk-ons walk. Thank you to Jason the gang over at Walk-Ons in Covington. You can catch all the WPBN St. Paul sports actions at Walk-Ons. All the games stream live, and usually for a few replays in there if you go in at the right time.
Yeah.
So if you ever want to have a good place to sit down, get a good meal, and watch the St. Paul's sports live, Walk-Ons your place to go. So thank you to Walk-Ons. No outs here in the top of the first, bringing up Aiden Barrios, the right fielder for St. Paul's. Anderson going first pitch.
Nice throw.
Great throw by the catcher, throwing Anderson out. Tylen Moore behind the plate for the Tornadoes, making up for the missed foul ball earlier in the game. So
that was a good throw by the catcher back there. He put the ball right on the money, which it needed to be in order to get Cade. And, hey, listen, that guy's trying to advance himself in his career as well, too. So kudos to the catcher.
Good play by Moore. So 0-1 count to.
There might have been a little something in play right there because what I noticed when Anderson took about his sixth step, he looked in.
Yeah.
Right? So there was potentially something there. that kind of deterred his
attention.
Yeah.
Breaking ball from Trahan for a strike.
That's
going to make
a tough one.
Tough pitch to hit right there. Going to make it 2-2.
2-1.
2-1. I'm sorry, on Barrios.
Mike, they got one of your guys over there with one of your shirts on, man.
Oh, yeah?
Starting a trend, brother.
I am. Trying to.
The chunk shirt. I love it. Throwing that up.
Truffle Shuffle.
Yeah, Truffle Shuffle. I love it.
Kind of mixed in there.
Oh, yeah, look at him. Okay.
Little Goonies action.
I like where you're at.
Carter was chunk a few years ago for Halloween.
Yeah.
And I'm just wearing it on a random Saturday. Thanks, Jeff.
No, I think you can sport it. You know?
3-1 count. Off-speed pitch up. Barrios gets another walk-on's walk. So 1 out in the top of the first. Trent Kiami up to the plate for the Wolves. Shortstop. Also want to thank In and Out Urgent Care. Thank you to the guys over In and Out Urgent Care. 4 locations: Covington, Mandeville, Madisonville, and South Shore. Is that right, Chip?
Uptown.
Uptown. So thank you to the guys over at In and Out Urgent Care. Dave Guzan.
Barrios is a good base runner too. He's pretty quick.
Yep. I think Anderson got a bad jump. Timing was good, but he slipped. It looked like on his first step.
Yeah.
So because he had a big lead and his timing looks right. But
yeah.
So pick off over to first. Barrios getting back safely. Trent Kiami, the shortstop for St. Paul's, up to bat in the 3-hole today with 1 out in the top of the first. Trahan comes set, going out of the slide step, fastball away. Going to make it a 1-0 count on Kiami. He's been seeing the ball well.
Yeah, he has. I know he.
Watching him in BP earlier today before the game, barreling up everything.
He squared up a few balls last week, but just didn't get much out of it, mainly because of that wind.
So 2-0 count here. Oh, you're good. There we go, under. Ball in the dirt. Barrios reading the dirt ball and going.
Oh, goodness.
Moore with a pretty good arm from his legs. Barrios going to take third, standing up. So
that's just heads-up base running right there. I mean, with the exception of maybe not sliding in at second, that was a little too close for comfort, to go in standing up. But to be able to read the ball and that internal clock in Barrios indicating that, I think I can get to third before he can get the ball and get it in.
Yep.
He goes ahead and takes it, and that's pretty aggressive, which is good because it's runner on third base, less than 2 outs now.
3-0 count to Kiami. Fastball down the middle from Trahan for strike 1. St. Paul's wearing the pinstripe pants and the blue button-ups today.
I love that combination.
Yep, white hats. Hammond wearing white pants, black jerseys, black hats. Ball down for ball 4 to Kiami. That's another walk-on's walk. Jason and the gang getting their money's worth with 3 batters already. So going to bring up Big Puma, the first baseman, Matthew Russo.
I think Ian's trying to having a little trouble settling in there, maybe a little bit of nerves or whatnot, knowing that he's going up against a pretty decent lineup. Yep. Just really struggling with release point consistency right there. Having walked the first 3 batters, but he's a good pitcher. He'll settle in, he'll relax, and he'll make some adjustments.
Yep. So first and third situation here, 1 out for the Wolves. Russo, big cut on the first pitch fastball, fouling it straight back. Oh, 1 count to Russo. Trahan coming set. Slide step. Breaking ball hits Russo in the thigh for another walk-ons hit by pitch and walk. So loading the bases for the catcher, Steven Spalita, sophomore catcher. And we're going to take a quick timeout. River Rock Stoneworks,
River Rock visit.
Mound visit. So let's run a River Rock commercial, and we'll be right back, Chip. Short one is the flowers, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
And Connor, we're on mute already. I'll push it.
We can spice it up a little bit.
No, we're green.
And we're back live. Bases loaded for the Wolves here in the top of the first inning. 1 out.
Let's see what Steve can do here.
Steven Spalita at the plate. Corners in. And bases loaded. Middle still in double play depth. First pitch fastball into Spalita for strike 1.
Yeah, tough situation right here from a hitting standpoint because you get in a situation, bases juiced, less than 2 outs. You really do want to come out of your shoes and start doing damage.
Right.
But then again, the guy on the mound hasn't necessarily proven that he can show command, and so you're almost kind of in a situation where it's like, okay, well, do we take till we get a strike?
Right.
Yep.
You know, so you kind of in a sticky situation there.
1-1 count to Spalita after that fastball low and in. Pitch from Trahan. All speed, Spalita out in front to the first baseman. He bobbles it.
Oh, he beat it. He beat no. Oh, no.
RBI.
I love the hustle, though.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great
Right?
hustle by Spalita.
I would almost get that field umpire and see whether or not he had that at first base because this guy's view, he couldn't see that guy.
He wanted to call
first
him fair.
baseman's
So
foot.
it looked like so.
Not on the bag in time.
Challenge
before
it, Gib.
Steven.
So Spalita out in front.
Challenge it.
Dribbles one over to the first
Sorry, guys.
baseman. He bobbles it going
Red
home.
flag. Throw the red flag. We try to be biased in the booth.
Yep.
Yeah.
2 outs here in the top of the first. St. Paul's up 1-0.
That's a nice curveball.
Yeah, no,
Number
I mean, at the end of the day, we do get the run.
Yep.
You know, so.
And I think the first baseman did the right thing, right? If there is an imperfection in the play, guarantee me an out.
Yep, exactly.
Right?
No,
2
that's
outs,
right.
second and third.
17, Brian Lee up to bat for the Wolves with 2 outs here. St. Paul's up 1-0 in the top of the first. Runners on second and third.
Nice crowd coming in for the 2-game set.
Yeah.
So it's good to see.
1-0-1 count to Lee.
On both sides.
Breaking ball in the dirt. Good block
good
by
block.
Moore.
Catcher,
nice job.
Good job. Good job by Trent not being a little too ambitious over there at third base.
I mean, what's my boy's name on the mound?
Ian Trahan.
Yeah. I mean, he's in a situation right now where he had bases loaded. He might get out of this with just 1 run.
Yeah.
Lee way out in front of that fastball.
Like I said before, you know, I know Ian. I've watched him over the years. You know, Cooper's played against him, and you know, he's composed up there. You know, I know he's not in exactly the same the good rhythm that he wants to be to start off with, but because of his composure out there, he knows how to settle in and just let the game play out as long as he can execute his pitches.
0-2 count to Lee. Fastball up. Who did he play for, Jeff?
So he played for
Wheeler,
the Hammond Yankees at one point.
Okay.
Then he played for Traction, and then I think last year
he's our
threw a
same
little
age.
bit. He's a sophomore, but
he's
age group,
okay. 15.
Yeah.
Fastball in from Trahan.
Hey, if he could stick that right there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bring it back in a little.
So a lot of being able to get that pitch is more along the lines of where you're setting up to start with, not necessarily what you're trying to manipulate with your glove.
Right.
Because if he's positioned behind the plate and he still has to reach.
Good hard hit ball,
Yes.
barely foul by Lee. Still a little bit out in front of it on that 3-2 count with
Whereas
2 outs
if he positions himself to where the outside part of or the inside part of the plate to Lee is directly in the middle of his body.
Yeah.
Now when he goes to receive that pitch, it's not like you're reaching across your body. And so that gives a perception to the umpire that it's further in than it really may be.
It's a nice battle.
Another one straight back. Lee's 8th pitch of the at-bat here.
I know. Welcome. It's all there now, though. Literally at a button.
Yeah.
Are they getting it?
They'll get it.
Yeah. Eventually.
3-2 count to Lee. 2 outs in the top of the first. Runners on second and third.
Let's see. Let's see.
Boy,
Let's see.
Deep high
Let's
fly
see.
ball to right
Let's see.
field.
There it is. It's gone. It's gone.
Walk-ons.
I told you, it got up in that air, man.
Yeah, man.
Big
Walk-ons
Lee.
getting a walk-on's home run right there, so they're
Creating
getting all the
some
walk.
backspin right there.
Yep. Brandon
Look at
Lee
that
barrels one up.
That a boy, Brian Lee.
Down the Brian Lee, sorry. One day. What did I say?
Brandon Lee.
Well,
They just did the foul ball.
Yeah.
They're getting it.
so
Have a
3-run
home run
homer
thing too.
by Brian Lee the DH here in the top of the first to give St. Paul's a 4-0 lead. Bringing up Hunter Korass, the third baseman for St. Paul's, who's the number one
The number one stunner, man.
So thank you to Walk-On's, our official home run sponsor, WPBN. So
yeah, a totally different scenario than a week ago. I mean, last week we had a 15, 20-mile-per-hour wind blowing into the field, and now we've got it
that ball
blowing
got
out.
in the jet stream and kept rising.
Which, I mean, kudos to Lee, because no matter what, that's a great at-bat.
Yeah.
Yep.
He squares them up and creates enough backspin, and the wind maybe just helped just a little bit. But at the end of the day, listen, that's a 3-run shot.
On
Can't
his
change
ninth
that.
pitch of it.
Yeah,
that's a
call
quality.
that taking advantage of your advantage, right?
That's a quality at-bat through and through. You don't get to that point unless you're fouling off a couple pitches.
Hard hit ball
Nice
by Korass, the third baseman with 2 outs. Throws across the diamond to end the top of the first inning.
I don't know. He might. Yeah, he might. Yeah, I think he'll be okay. I think he's got a little. He came out of his. I really have nothing to say.
So 4 runs on 1 hit by the Wolves. Walk-ons everywhere. So thank you to Walk-Ons. We'll run a commercial from those guys, and we'll be right back.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
In and out urgent care. Serving our community with rapid COVID testing, flu shots, DOT CDL physicals, treatment for allergies, rashes, cuts, cough, and cold, and state-of-the-art on-site x-ray. Visit any of our 4 locations 7 days a week or bring the mobile care van to your business and test up to 300 people daily. Schedule your appointment online at inandouturgentcare.com. In-N-Out Urgent Care and Occupational Medicine. Feel better, faster.
And we're back, bottom of the first inning, WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network. I want to thank Avala, our official scoreboard sponsor. Thank you to the guys over at Avala. And bringing up for the Hammond Tornadoes, number 8, Josh Fleming, the left fielder, taking the first pitch down from Bootery. Is that right? Nope, Anderson, Kate Anderson.
Yep, Kate Anderson.
So 1-0 count to Fleming, taking up strike 1. So 4-0. If you're just tuning in, Wolves get 4 runs on 1 hit, a 3-run bomb by Brian Lee, the DH, after on his 9th pitch of his first at bat here.
Yep.
Going deep over the River Rock Stonework sign in right field.
Yeah, a little bit of a rough first inning for Trahan. He a little trouble finding his control, and he was almost out of it. And then he gave up that long ball to Brian.
Y'all cursed him as soon as you said, get out of here, allowing 1. Next pitch.
Yeah.
Trying to find Hammond's.
Look, he wasn't going to be
Twitter.
late. He was trying to time up the barrel, and he finally, he did it. Fastball low, going to make it 2-2 here on Fleming. Anderson from the windup getting the signal from Spalita. Big cut by Fleming for a top velocity strikeout to start off the bottom of the first inning. Thank you to Top Velocity, official strikeout sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network. Dr. Pat McNeil, Brent Porcio, checking out their new facility in Boca Raton. Just opened up, so pretty nice facility. Guys are growing fast, so thank you to Top Velocity. Going to bring up the pitcher, number 10, Ian Trahan.
He's playing around with it.
Yeah.
The music?
Yeah.
I can't find their Twitter.
So, yeah, I couldn't either. So, big cut from Trahan for strike 1.
Randy's, change is a tough thing sometimes when you're used to doing one thing.
H and then a hyphen and then a little h, but That's got
another
a low
strike
juice on it.
to Trahan. Anderson kind of speeding up that fastball there.
It's been he's had a what's this now? A 7-day rest.
Yeah.
7-day rest on his arm.
Which is good. He needed it because he threw 190 pitches the week before.
That's another top velocity strikeout. You know it's going to be a good day when you're all walk-ons on one side and all top velocity on the other. You know, if it's the right way, then you get 4-0 in the first. So top velocity, official strikeout sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network. Going to bring up the first baseman, number 7, Connor Graham. Big, tall build. He's 6'5", easy.
Yeah.
Got some very athletic-looking kids on this Hammond team.
Yep. Anderson bringing the heat on that first pitch fastball.
What is Anderson topping out at?
He's 88.
88?
88 is what he
looks
topped.
faster than that. It really does.
I think he can get 90. I've heard.
I think he's
all day.
Well on his way. By the summer, he'll probably.
No, I'm talking about hitting it now sometimes.
Yeah.
When he was throwing against Holy Cross the other night, there were 1 or 2 of them that looked like it probably was.
Yeah. That first inning when they were on him, I think he's
got
like
the juice in there. Yeah.
You throw a little adrenaline.
Another top velocity strikeout for the third out of the bottom of the first inning. So 4-0 St. Paul's going to the top of the second. St. Paul's the visiting team today in the first game of this doubleheader here at the Heap. So let's take a quick commercial break. Want to thank In and Out Urgent Care. Let's get a commercial from those guys, and we'll be right back.
In and Out Urgent Care. Serving our community with rapid COVID testing, flu shots, DOT CDL physicals, treatment for allergies, rashes, cuts, cough, and cold, and state-of-the-art on-site x-ray. Visit any of our 4 locations 7 days a week or bring the mobile care van to your business and test up to 300 people daily. Schedule your appointment online at inandouturgentcare.com. In and Out Urgent Care and Occupational Medicine. Feel better, faster.
Let me just take one more look at it, and I will get back with you tomorrow.
It's the greatest day of the year.
Yeah, I can't make it. I'm having a large appliance delivered.
It's opening day. Today should really be a national holiday. So do whatever it takes and celebrate America's national pastime. It's going. It's out of here. Happy opening day. Download the Walk-Ons app and check in to win the untouchable ticket only at Walk-Ons.
All right, we're back. Start off the top of the second inning for the Wolves. We have number 9, Cooper Winchester. We start him off speed, huh?
I don't know. It almost
I just
have like
had the 2-bot word.
It almost kind of looked like a fastball right there.
You can move a little bit.
We just need to keep the momentum going from last inning.
Wait a minute.
Oh,
he fell.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, slipping.
There you go.
There you go. We'll take it, though.
There he is.
Oh, no. Slow down, kid. Slow down, kid.
Talking about adrenaline, huh?
Yeah. Winchester with a double, man.
Yeah.
So, the approach worked.
Approach worked.
The approach worked.
Yep. We talked all week about it and was thinking about how we can go about, making sure we stay through the ball just a little bit longer. It was good for him. He needed that one.
Really think the dugout might be a little bit liver. More live in game 2,
well,
right?
Yeah, probably.
Let's see. Nice job.
Yeah, that was a good read
nice
right there.
Nice look. And then at second base, Coop giving him what the shortstop gives him.
Yep.
Right, so a secondary.
Take what you can get.
Yep.
It's the name of the game. Take what they give you. They're going to give you all that space. Take all that space. We just need the third baseman to field this bunt right here. Ooh. All right. Cade didn't agree with that one. Thought might have been a little bit outside. think this is where the battle of the execution comes in right here. I mean, we all know that they're going to try to put the bunt down, and we just got to make sure that we execute. Oh, and that seems like a balk right there.
They called it. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, Ian just kind of rolled through that slide step right there, which, now we got a good situation here. Take off the bunt call right here. We got him over. Let's read the infield and see what they give us. Oh, they're going to play back.
Nope.
Yep, they're going to play back. In on the corners. In on the corners, back in the middle. Still early. I know it's a 4-0 ball game right now, but it's still early. Oh, smoked right there by Lanu. Man.
You can't do anything about that.
Can't do anything about that. You know what? It stinks because I know Cade's really trying to find some holes right now. He's putting some good swings on it lately and just hadn't come up with anything. But, you hit a ball like that, I always say, man, if you've hit a ball that's worthy of being a hit, you can't be upset if it's not.
All right, so now we have Anderson here, 1 out. Winchester at third. 4-0 good guys right now on the top of the second.
Way out in front on that changeup right there.
Yeah, he's mixing his speeds up. As a pitcher right here, you're like, wait a minute. Here we go. Now we have Anderson. They just keep coming.
Oh, goodness gracious. 2 balls right at somebody.
Kind of like early in the season for us.
Yeah. I know, right?
Smoking the ball, but just.
I mean, anywhere else on the field, and you can score on that.
Yeah.
I mean, we got a line drive to short. I wouldn't say it was a line drive to first, but even if it's 10 feet to his left or right and the ball hits the ground, we easily score that run at third base. I think if it's one thing that our hitters need to do is adjust to a little bit of change in velocity than what we've seen the last couple days versus Holy Cross. We saw Suge Knight come in against Holy Cross on the first night, hitting mid-80s, mid-upper 80s. And, even their Game 2 starter was actually bringing it pretty good. Oh, nice shot by Barrios. That's going to bring in Winchester. Barrios is going to stroll into first base. That's a hard hit ball. I mean, we giving that an error or are we giving that a hit?
I just know the game of baseball is so difficult that when you square balls up like that, I'm probably a little bit more lenient.
Especially on the hot corner right there. Regardless, we got a runner on first base. That run scores.
Yep.
I mean, it's going to go down as a quality at bat in Aiden's book because he squared it up.
Yeah.
But once again, I mean,
I think they did give him a hit on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That ball's hammered. Good take by Trent right there, laying off the breaking ball away. Counts 1-1, 2 outs. Barrios over at first base, taking his lead. Trahan checking him out, making sure he's not getting too far off.
Gotta get there.
Another out in front ball. This is probably going to stay for a hit.
Look at that.
Way
That's
good
That's
read by Barrios.
Nice job by Barrios.
And see, that's the kind of thing I love when I watch players understand the game and take what they give you right there. Little mix-up right there between Trahan and the third baseman coming in about fielding it. And then Barrios knows his speed, and he sees an opening, and he takes it. Those are the types of things that kind of separate teams. Those are the things that make a big difference in a one-run ball game late in the season. And, kudos to Aiden for picking up on that.
So an infield single for Kiami, moving Barrios over to third.
Bringing up the big Puma, Matthew Russo. Ooh.
What did Anderson do?
He lined out to first base.
Lined out to first.
And Cooper got a
double.
Okay. I saw he was on second. So, the boy Coop. So second, third, 2 outs. 0-1 count to Russo. Wind blowing dead out to right field. Breaking ball in the dirt. Good block by Moore.
Ian's trying to tread very, very lightly because with the big Puma power and the wind blowing out, this could land in the pond.
Ooh, big cut, just missed it. Moore took it off.
I feel you, Moore.
Yeah.
I feel you, buddy.
So he's gonna walk that off.
Yeah, I heard that hit. Sounded like plastic.
The Duke.
I feel you, buddy. The Duke. Shout out to Kim's Fried Rice.
Yeah.
Supplying the WPBN streaming deck today.
Chicken fried rice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pitch from Trahan. Breaking ball off the end of Russo's bat.
Another one.
Get by him.
Another one that's going to give him fits. It's going to give him fits.
That's another infield
it
single.
You know, we talked about it earlier.
2 runs.
Everybody is way out in front.
Yep.
We got to adjust timing just a little bit. Now it's working out for us. I mean, that's a hit in my book.
Yep. All day.
You know?
So making a score should be 7-0 now, right?
Yeah.
7-0 Wolves here in the top of the second inning. If you're just tuning in, first game of this doubleheader here at the Heap between St. Paul's and Hammond. St. Paul's the visiting team in game 1, and they'll flip-flop to the home team for the previously scheduled game 2. Steven Splita at the plate.
It was a really good series last night between Holy Cross and Jesuit. They came out split in that series right there. Holy Cross winds up winning the game 2 on a walk-off base hit.
Yeah,
they won 8-7, giving Jesuit their first loss of the season.
Did Holy Cross try to set up all their schedule as a series? Because I see them playing a lot of back-to-back.
Well, I mean, you got Andy at the helm.
So you have
we did
the change they made in the Catholic League.
Yep.
I think it was 2 years ago. Was we used to make a run through everybody, and then your second run would then either exactly replicate that, or you would reverse engineer it, right? So you would have one back-to-back, but then you do it that way.
The end would
what
be
they do now is, because you'd wind up running into the same arm every time.
Right.
So what they did was they changed it, and you go back-to-back. You play back-to-back. Very similar to what we do here.
Yeah.
Right? So your 2-game set is that way. I think weather caused it to be a Thursday-Friday repertoire.
Yeah.
Where it would have been Wednesday and Friday.
Yep. So that's a walk-ons walk. So I think to Jason the game.
Yeah. And it's interesting because we, with us, we have our district here, and then you're also watching the Catholic League in preparation for the playoffs as well. So you're watching those scores and things like that because that's who we'll be in the mix with.
So Brian Lee at the plate, 1-for-1 today with a 3-run bomb in the first.
Yeah. And this kid's come on the scene past, I think it's been about 5 games, and he's done a nice job with the stick. The home run's one thing, the double's another. But if you think about it, in the Holy Cross game when he rolled over the ball to get the first run in, he's doing a lot of right things.
Yeah. And we got 2 outs, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 2 out.
So runners on first and second, top of the second inning. St. Paul's up 7-0 against Hammond in this 5A district matchup. Ian Trahan on the mound for the Tornadoes.
Oh, another one. Cap shot.
Yeah, I think what we need to work on really, I know we're lining some balls out and we've hit some balls good, but it's really like the barrel awareness, right? So he's switching his speeds up. His fastball might not be what it could be right now.
Yeah.
And you just want to make sure that you always know where that barrel is. That's the key to this. Easier said than done, obviously, from the second floor here, but
all-speed pitch off the end of the bat, under
nice
Russo's
job.
feet. You might have another infield single here.
Right there.
Yeah. Credit Matthew on that, too.
Getting a little bit in the way.
Yeah, he gets in the way.
He
dances in front of it. It's
give him a little bit of a distraction right there.
It's baseball etiquette.
Yeah.
Right at the line. You know what I'm saying? It's part of the game, guys.
Yeah.
So Hunter Koras coming up to the plate. Grounded out to third on a hard hit ball.
He loves that song.
Last time. Did he get prom king?
In my book.
Your book.
In my book.
So bases loaded, 2 outs in the top of the second. First pitch curveball from Trahan for a strike to Koras, third baseman for St. Paul's.
Wait.
He's a character in the game, man. Like, if there's one
tucking
thing,
his shirt in,
yeah, he's having a good time, man.
Yes.
He's had senior year,
senior third
having
baseman.
a good time.
You can't blame him for that.
I blame him for a lot, but I'm not going to blame him for having a good time.
First
I am going to blame for taking that pitch, though.
Yeah.
0-2.
Let's
0-1
go.
fastball and outside corner for strike.
Let's go, Stunner.
0-2 fastball.
Yeah. 0-2 count to corner.
Just heard the coach say locate, right? He wants him to hit a spot here. That's the spot. Wow.
Yeah. Probably
two.
not a bad pitch right there. Looked like it might have been just a hair off the plate, seeing if whether or not he'll chase.
What do you do here? Now you run him in?
Well,
Not run him in, but you got to go something in the inner half.
you got multiple options right here. We can go breaking ball off the plate
Setting
with the
up
same
in.
plane that he's seen the fastball earlier.
Good block
Nice
by
block.
Moore. Was a little bit off balance before that pitch even came
Yeah.
in, so he did a great job saving that.
Yeah, one of the things that one of my pitching coaches a long time ago, Bob McClure, who he was a crafty lefty in the big leagues for about 15 years. He had to figure out ways to get guys out because his stuff wasn't great, right? Yeah. So there were times where we discussed game planning and pitching sequencing against opposing hitters.
Fly
ball up.
Carras, pitcher blocking the sun. Going to make the third out there.
And, there were certain counts where you had a number of things that you can do, but the way we figured out what to do was what not to do in those certain situations based off of things that you saw, how you got to the position that you were in. Rule of thumb, number one, first time through the lineup, unless you know what these people have, you're not going to go pitch them backwards, right? So we're going to attack, we're going to get strikes, attack the zone early with fastballs, so on and so forth.
So let's take a quick commercial break. Thank Avala, our official scoreboard sponsor, and Walk-Ons, our official game sponsor at Game 1 today, and we'll be right back.
Are you missing out on life because of knee or hip pain? At Avala, we personalize your hip or knee replacement. A CT scan is used to create a three-dimensional model of your joint. For your custom joint surgery, why would you go anywhere else? You have a choice. Choose Avala.
Let me just take one more look at it, and I will get back with you tomorrow.
It's the greatest day of the year.
Yeah, I can't make it. I'm having a large appliance delivered.
It's opening day. Today should really be a national holiday. So do whatever it takes and celebrate America's national pastime. It's going! It's out of here! Happy opening day! Download the Walk-Ons app.
And we're back live, WPBN, bottom of the second inning. St. Paul 7, Hammond 0. First pitch fastball from Anderson for a strike. Up to bat for the Tornadoes, Scott Parise, the third baseman. Anderson struck out the side on the first inning. I put all W's, it's all K's.
Just got to get back into that flow. If you think about the past couple of games, past couple of days, no real practice. No real, let's see. Come on, Stunner.
Carras making a play
nice
on third,
play.
making
Nice
it look easy
play.
on the slow roller for out number one.
Good rhythm right there. Didn't need the rush, and he just kind of flew through it.
No practice. Lot of rain. Issues. I'm gonna call it out because it's all around right now. I mean, our farm system needs to get playing games.
Yeah.
You see it on Twitter where you have coaches asking to come.
You
and
saw
play.
that last night from Covington.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was about this close to texting. So.
And I know it's in the mix. Like we gotta get rolling.
Yeah.
Right.
Whoa! Watch your lips.
Whoa! I see you three.
Yeah. Quick
feet. Right at
I see you three.
The catcher, Tylen Moore, fouling one over into his own batter's box
ugly
with
finder right there.
Josh Bluan.
That was coming right at you.
Dancing. You was wondering who Bluan was. He's on deck. So number 24, Moore, the catcher. Another big cut for strike 2 from Anderson.
Yeah. Let the dog eat right here.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing. It's like I'm gonna look.
He ain't holding
all right, LSU guy. I'm gonna get my hacks in.
I'm gonna do as much damage.
I might
as
take
I
out a couple of my
can.
players while I'm at it, but I'm hacking.
Yeah.
Another big cut from Moore for strike 3 for out number 2 in the bottom of the second inning. Another top velocity strikeout.
Ooh, Cade.
There we go.
Yep, wanted to get the third base coach
we
involved
go.
in that throw around.
Carras with the flip.
It's a signature flip on a strikeout, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bringing up Josh Bluan, number 3, the second baseman for the Tornadoes, with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second.
To lay one down. You know what I'm saying? Like
mix it up.
Yeah, just to take even Cade out of his rhythm right now.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's carving it up right now.
Fastball from Anderson, maybe a changeup.
Yeah, it might have been an off-speed pitch because he
Yeah.
swung way over the top of that one.
A little antsy.
Yeah. I mean, you listen, at the end of the day, too, you got to work on your pitches.
I remember.
Yeah, he still needs to throw his game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. He's got to make sure he keeps a good feel for his pitches throughout the course of the game. Not saying it's got to go completely lopsided away from the fastball, but if for some reason you get into that situation where you need to put out right here on another pitch other than a fastball, you don't want the curveball that you're about to throw be the first one that you've thrown all game, or the first one since 4 innings ago. So you got to continue to have a feel.
Yep, 1-2 count to Blue Land.
If you guys hear some background sounds, that's the wind blowing, guys. So,
another top velocity strikeout.
I kind of feel like I'm at Jazz Fest right now. I look to my left, and I got Jazz Fest shirt. The weather, the wind, the music. Except we're playing 14 today, guys. So we'll go to a break.
Yep.
And thanks some sponsors.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
And we're back. WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network bringing up the freshman left fielder, Cooper Winchester, number 9, who had a double his last at bat in the first inning. Or the second inning, sorry.
Lead off.
So he's leading off the third. It's a good time when you lead off the one inning and you lead off the next inning.
Sure.
It's an even better time if he leads it off with a double.
With another double.
Yeah.
That would be nice.
For his first multi-hit game, right?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I think he jumped on here early.
Yeah. I'm calling it out. See what we can do.
Yeah, we'll see.
Little Oppo 5.5 right here, just to build the confidence saying, I'm hitting all field. Ooh, he went for it.
Yeah. I'd like to see Cafeteria Crepe Myrtle.
Yeah.
Getting the jet stream.
And just give a little backspin. Nice little single up the middle.
So 0-1 count to Winchester. Fastball low for ball 1.
See the adjustment that's been made. You can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about moving up in the box.
He moved up. His leg kick, his balance. It's
stand back, let him travel a little bit.
Hips then hands.
Yep.
H&H, that's what I call it.
Overcast day, clouds in the sky. Sun peeking out every once in a while.
Take it all day long.
Yeah, because it's going to go to 100 degrees here soon. Another fastball up. Going to make it a 3-1 count here on Winchester.
Swing hard in case you hit it, I say.
Yep. So look for him to come out on his shoes here on anything close. Pitch from Trahan. A little off speed.
That was off speed 3-1. Off speed 3-1.
Maybe a little cutter in.
Okay.
Let's see this adjustment that he makes here.
Full count to Winchester.
Out in front. Yep.
Out front a little bit for a top velocity strikeout for out number 1. Top of the third here.
It looked like Ian took a little bit off on that one. It didn't look like a changeup, but it almost looked like maybe like a BP fastball. And that's a good thing you got to learn as a pitcher, is to be able to add and subtract off of your fastball.
Right. Yep. So Cade Lanou coming to the plate. this number 8, the second baseman. What did he do his first at bat?
He lined out to shortstop.
That's right. Another hard hit ground ball to third.
Again.
Now that one?
Yeah.
Now that one?
Yeah. Yeah, now that's an error.
E6. E5, I mean, sorry. So Lanu reaches on an error by the third baseman, Parise. That's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, number 11, sorry, Cade Anderson. Got ones everywhere.
Yeah.
Pick off by Trahan. Anderson 0 for 1 on the day, walked his first at bat and lined out to first, his second at bat. 1 out here in the top of the third, 7-0 St. Paul's, Wolfpack Broadcast Network. Off the end of the bat, that's going to drop for a base hit.
Fall.
And Lanu rounding second, picking up Coach Todd Cole, who's holding him up.
Yeah, they had him playing really deep.
Yeah, he was
to
playing
the
about a
pull
crisp
side.
like 320.
Yeah.
And Cade just didn't try to do too much right there. You know?
Sounded like he got it more towards the end of the bat. Yeah. You know, like maybe just a touch out in front.
Bringing up Aiden Barrios, the right fielder, number 15. With runners on first and second, 1 out here in the top of the third. Wolfpack Broadcast Network.
What's our line? We got 7 runs on
8 hits.
8 hits?
She's asking for the money line on this
one.
We're minus 1,400.
Yeah. Yeah. We almost were. We couldn't find the camera, right? I mean, or the video screen.
Yeah,
we're almost down.
It was in my trunk. Yep.
After we got yelled at.
Yeah, that's right.
But I did get to see BP from the field today, so I had that going for me. Running around asking Jeff where he had the screen.
Pitch from Trahan.
It's a nice secondary lead.
Lanu getting a big secondary lead.
And watch for something right here.
He's trying to read a dirt ball there. Something. Shortstop kind of telling Trahan on the mound, check it out.
Lock in could be a code, too. Just heard that.
Yep. Danny Trejo umpiring in the field.
3-0 right here.
If you're just tuning in, St. Paul 7, Hammond 0, top of the third inning. Good block by the catcher Moore for Hammond for another walk-on's walk by Barrios. Bringing up the shortstop, Trent Kaimi, who walked his first at bat. And
hey, I want to give a shout out to Uniformity for hooking us up with the left field lounge shirts.
Man.
I mean, these things are so silky soft.
Yeah, there's silky soft disease right here. This is the other one.
They really did a good job, and they pushed it through pretty quick.
Too,
well, this was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
Blue was the older version.
Yeah, it's time.
Gold
guys.
is the new
I'm
version,
taking this thing off.
and it's they did such a really good job of putting that all together when we needed it to. So, if you haven't already gotten your left field lounge shirts, I think we still have a few more. So you just track Miss Jane Russo down.
Yep. So we got a River
she
Rock.
will hook you up.
Yep, River Rock mound visit. I think at River Rock Stoneworks.
Yeah, so it's
Coach is going out to talk to Trahan.
Yeah.
Similar, right?
Yeah,
Same.
it's pretty much the same.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I know.
So 2019, we won the state championship here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Relaunch it this year.
Yeah.
So let me just go ahead and keep this around me, though.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah, I'm not quite ready.
So runners on first and second, corners in, 1 out. St. Paul's at the plate. Trent Kaimi up to bat, the shortstop, number 6.
Here we go.
Trahan from the stretch, ball in the dirt. Good block by
Good
Moore.
job by Moore back there working.
How much more they're going to let him go? Now, there's a move that some guys make. They'll let him get to 3-0, and then they'll bring the new guy in.
Yeah.
You know, just to get it out of their system. If they walk him, right? But just gives them an extra.
Not really sure what that accomplishes.
I don't know either. Just seen it.
Yeah.
I've seen it, and I've seen it once, too many times. Right?
So if he walks him, then the new guy comes in, and that walk is accredited to him?
Right.
It's kind of bush league.
Yeah.
It's going to get hotter as we go.
Yeah.
Moore looks like he's getting a little sluggish here in the third.
Yeah, well, he's been out there for a while
he's
for a
got
couple
a whole nother
innings.
game, so. corners in, bases loaded, 1 out, top of the third.
They may switch him out.
Yep. Oh, hard.
That's going to fall. That's going to fall. Yeah,
it is. That wind pushed that right back.
Bases loaded, base hit. Lanew's going to score. Anderson's right behind him.
Looking like a little major league-esque right there.
Yeah. Barrios going to hold up at second. And Trent Kaimi with a base hit
for him.
Yeah.
And scoring 2 runs. So that's going to be River Rock Stoneworks pitching change coming up. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Chip.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
And we're back live after that River Rock Stoneworks pitching change here in the top of the third inning. Runners on first and second, 1 out, bringing up number 23, Matthew Russo.
Looking for him to find a barrel here.
Yep. Russo got hit by a pitch his first at bat, and then infield single his second at bat. Big cut, kind of inside out, jammed him a little bit, fly ball to left, and that's going to be the second out. Awesome. New pitcher in for Hammond. Thank you, Connor. Colin McAndrew. So McAndrew on the mound replacing Trahan. Look like Trahan moved to right. Is that right? Right field out there? Trahan out there?
Who's that? Is he in?
No. Looks like him.
Is it?
Yep, Steven Spolita at the plate for the Wolves, number 5. Who grounded out to third, his first at bat.
I do want to take this time to also send a shout out to that Peace, Love, and Little Donuts right there on 21. Man, they gave Carter some donuts for his birthday on Monday.
Yeah.
So we walk in there, Brandy orders 1 and puts them in the little boxes, really which contain 2.
Yeah.
They didn't like the way the donut was shifting around, so they threw in an extra donut in 30 boxes. 30 boxes. They threw in an extra little donut just because
to wedge it.
To wedge it to where it wasn't. The presentation was better.
Most people use bubble wrap.
And I'm thinking to myself, what a nice move. Winning some points right there, and it's like, it's one of those things that small businesses do. I will go out of my way now to go over there for that.
Fly ball is going to be foul from Spolita down in the visitor bullpen. Hit that one about 290.
Those donuts were good too. She would not let me walk out of there without giving me one of those hot, like fresh, out the fryer with cinnamon and sugar on it. Right there on 21, right here, right down the street.
The donut guy every morning?
No. This is on the right-hand side. It's
on the other side of 1088.
Yeah. Oh. It's right by Pot and Paddle. You know where Pot and Paddle is?
You think, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Maybe talk them into a game day sponsor next week. Maybe bring some donuts up to the deck.
Shoot. That and then the 19th hole, which I went to on Sunday. Yep. That place was really cool with the sports simulators.
So 1-2 count, fouled off by Steven Spolita.
And the food at the 19th hole, that was pretty legit.
Want to thank our scoreboard sponsor, Avala. Thank you to Avala, official scoreboard sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network.
What his name was. He's
related to Vitali somehow.
Yeah,
but they were a former St. One of the owners or GM is a former St. Paul's.
All-speed.
It's a ball.
They call it a ball.
Yep. Yeah. So going to move the runners over to second and third. Guy by the name of Lucier Gunton, I think, is the GM or has something to do with it. Lucier used to be with Acme Oyster House. He was a manager at TJ Ribs and Baton Rouge, where I worked at LSU. So that's how. I heard he's involved with that. So could be completely wrong and just giving a shout out to Lucian, but hard hit ground ball.
Oh, nice play. Attaboy.
Getting a whole good try by Blue Ann, but he throws it away, and that's going to – so Spolita's going to get an infield single and an RBI, and then an error by Blue Ann lets another run get in. So a lot of infield singles today. Going to bring up Brian Lee, the number 17, the DH, who's 2 for 2 today with a 3-run bomb in the first and an infield single in the second. And it's 11-0 here at the top of the third inning of this game one of this doubleheader, where St. Paul's is the visitor in game one. They'll flip-flop back to the home team in game two. Colin McAndrew on the mound for the Tornadoes. Got a little Bob Euchre on the sound. You hear that? Y'all stepping it up, Russo.
We got to turn this place into Caesar's Palace, apparently.
The
gauntlet had been thrown out.
Got to elevate our game.
Yeah.
Right.
We're putting a buffet in next week over here. And
our donated efforts are not meeting the standards, apparently.
Yep. And Harry's Hitting House, we're converting to Harry's Day Spa.
Yeah.
Harry's Day Spa.
The Heat's going
full
resort.
Come get your little foot massage over there.
Put a ground ball to Blue Ann. With 2 outs, he throws over the first or the third out. We'll be digging the Lazy River for the Heat resort.
That would be bad.
Next year.
That would be awesome.
And like a little moat around the field.
Yep. Thinking In-N-Out Urgent Care. Dave Guzan and the gang over there. 4 locations: Covington, Mandeville, Madisonville, and Uptown. For all your urgent care needs, In-N-Out Urgent Care. I know they got a ton of COVID tests. David said he's stocked up, so anybody needing a rapid test or anything, go hit out In-N-Out
and
Urgent
vaccinations
Care. And vaccination. So thank you to Dave and the gang over at In-N-Out Urgent Care. And with that, we'll take a quick commercial break from In-N-Out. We'll be right back.
In and Out Urgent Care. Serving our community with rapid COVID testing, flu shots, DOT CDL physicals, treatment for allergies, rashes, cuts, cough, and cold, and state-of-the-art on-site x-ray. Visit any of our 4 locations 7 days a week or bring the mobile care van to your business and test up to 300 people daily. Schedule your appointment online at inandouturgentcare.com. In-N-Out Urgent Care and Occupational Medicine. Feel better, faster.
Back, WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network, St. Tammany Oshner, WPBN streaming deck at the Heap. Jeff Winchester, Jeff Russo, Chip South, Connor Russo, and Mike Arnold for WPBN. St. Paul's up 11-0 going to the bottom of the third.
There's your attempt right there.
Yep, Cade Anderson.
Played this game, guys.
Yep, 5 strikeouts so far for 6 outs.
He's got a feel.
He's
got a feel for it.
I know a guy.
Caden Slocum at the plate, shortstop for Hammond, starting off trying to sneak a bunt in on Anderson. Little all-speed pitch
Which,
there.
I mean, to be honest with you, why wouldn't you? I mean, you know Cade's going to be around the plate with his fastball early and often, so you get one that you think you can lay down, give it a shot, man. Make some.
No, I agree.
Put some pressure on the defense.
0-2 count, curveball.
And there's that field pitch that we talk about right there.
Got to finish
it. We want to make, if you haven't thrown one in a few innings, you can potentially lose the feel for that. And now it's 0-2. You want to put them away with something different. And then you just kind of, you lost that feel for his pitch.
Right. Yep. So Anderson getting a signal, 1-2 count. Another curveball, and that's good spot there. Maybe a little bit outside.
Which another thing that Cade can do, knowing that situation, in between innings, instead of taking 6 out of 8 of your pitches and making them all fastballs, invert it, right? Go out there, throw the first one fastball, and then get a feel for your fastball there. But start mixing in the feel for your other pitches as well, too. That's why you're out there. I mean, it's not like you're trying to get re-loosened up again. You're getting a feel for your pitches so that you can have your arsenal.
Full count to Slocum.
Yeah.
Slocum goes down swinging, literally, for another top velocity strikeout. Yeah. It's one out here in the bottom of the third inning. Big cut from the shortstop. Anderson with a big fastball. It's got to be hard to catch up with that, up by your chin.
It just explodes out of his hand.
It gets there quick, Going to bring up the pitcher. Oh, no, I'm sorry. The right fielder.
Number 6.
Actually, it is the pitcher who substituted in. So that's going to be number 6, Colin McAndrew. Going to take ball 1 there for a 1-1 count. So McAndrew came in the pitch in the third, replacing Ian Trahan, but on the lineup. So Trahan did move to right, and McAndrew substituted in for the original right fielder, Michael Cunningham. No relation to Richie. For all you Happy Days fans out there.
You can have a Happy Day shirt on next game.
I might. Look, I'm going to tell you, these things are light. They're stretchy.
Yeah. They feel good.
They just, who cares what they look like?
Where you get something like
Roosevelt, man.
Where's that?
Just online.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got the Savannah Banana. I got a Ghostbusters one. I got a Hacksaw Jim Duggan one.
Shout out to the 80s.
Yeah. They have all kind of stuff. They got,
I love it.
I think my next one, there's a Macho Man Randy Savage one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you do? Oh, yeah.
What about Ric Flair?
They have it.
Yeah.
Can
I get 2
whole
claps?
WWE collection. Or WWF for all our age group.
Yeah.
They ruined that. So 2-2 count to McAndrew. A little plug for Roosevelt Shirt Company. Not that they need it. So.
Nor are they a local company.
Yeah.
We try to help out local companies. Look, that's Carter on the ones and twos up there.
He's doing great.
He's on it.
So,
wait, thumbs up, kid.
Yeah.
Thumbs up.
It's awesome. He's doing a good job.
It's a family affair.
Carter Winchester.
He's working the soundboard.
Yeah.
Future Wolf. Ground ball, touch it foul. Going to stay 2-2 on McAndrew.
Wind looks like it's blowing the camera a little bit out there.
A little shaky, or somebody's climbing our scissor lift, which might be a possibility. 2-2 count to McAndrew. Breaking ball by Anderson. And you can hear Bob Euchre in the background just a bit outside.
You're not supposed to do that for the home team. You're supposed to save that for the away team.
Yeah.
We'll have a post game.
Yeah.
We'll have a post game.
We need to start having a debriefing.
Yeah.
So that's a walk-on's walk. So McAndrew, the first tornado to reach the base. Christian Bale, the DH coming up. Number 5.
7 up, number 5, Christian Bale.
One out here in the bottom of the third of this game 1 of this doubleheader. Official game day sponsor today, walk-ons.
Kind of feel like I want to do like a little crawfish boil back here just for us, huh?
Well, when that deck gets expanded,
think we can do that up here?
We can do anything.
Do a little crawfish boil?
We'll be corrected, but technically we can do whatever we want.
You probably want to wait till it's expanded back there, so if there is spillage, it's not on whoever.
Boiling water, dripping all over.
So we are actually over
The walkway.
The walkway. That's right. Because I need to look
when
right.
we were opening chairs this morning, Gibby's walking up, say, "Hey, what up, Coach?" He walks under here. I pick a chair up full of water. It goes all over into the cracks.
Pick off the first base. Number 23 dives back.
The Wolves were here bright and early today. 9 o'clock start for this 11:30.
We were ready to
match
go.
up. Everybody was out here pumped up. A little BP.
You know, one of the struggles that we have here at WPBN is making sure that we have the ability to travel with our equipment from time to time. And we were all a nervous wreck earlier that we didn't have all of our equipment. But come to find out,
we had all of our
we actually
equipment.
went on the road and came back, and we have everything.
And
we have everything.
The missing pieces didn't even go on the road.
Yeah.
Right.
And it took Carter.
To
level set us all.
Yep.
It wasn't even on there.
It wasn't even on there. Do tell more.
Think he's on to something. Yep. So 1-2 count to Bell. Fastball right down the middle for another top velocity strikeout, and the second out of the inning.
Probably shouldn't have done that.
So thank you to Top Velocity, our official strikeout sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network. I just like how Cooper and Carter always zoned in on. They know where the eyes go.
Oh, we've had that discussion before.
Yeah, you need to,
not worry about looking at me.
Yeah.
No.
Nope. So back to the top, Josh Fleming, who struck out.
Ooh, get back there.
Oh, he
sneaks in a base hit.
Oh.
Sneaks in a little Texas leaguer there.
Yeah.
So for the first base hit of the game for the Tornadoes. So 2 outs in the bottom of the third, men on first and second.
That one stinks. Nobody really had a chance at that one.
Yep. Going to bring up.
Tried to keep the no-hitter intact, but.
Yep. Ian Trahan up to the plate, the starting pitcher for the Tornadoes. Now he's in right field defensively. Anderson from the stretch. Nobody holding on the runner at first. Anderson steps off. St. Paul's up 11-0.
I don't even know if Randy's up there anymore. Is there Randy up there?
Randy, I don't know.
Fastball low. Spolita looking to backdoor the runner at first base, but takes it off. So far, Anderson with 6 strikeouts through 2 2/3, 1 hit, 1 walk, and 1 ground out. Fouled straight back by Trahan. Two outs here. Anderson looking for the signal from Spolita. Comes set. Goes to the plate. Fastball right down the middle for strike 1 to Trahan. 1-1 count.
Yeah, it's 2-2. 2-2 or 1-2?
I thought 1-2.
I think it should be 1-2
because it was called striking in a foul ball.
Yep.
I'm saying 1-1 on the board.
What do you on your board?
1-2.
1-2.
Connor's correct.
Connor's right. Fouled off by Trahan. Yeah, I don't question you, Connor.
No.
I can't see the screen.
That's Chucky Russo over there on the
As soon as we get this roof on here,
scoreboard.
we got a little shadow. A mount try to mount a flat screen in that corner over there so we can see what's on the screen.
You need a jumbotron.
How's that roof coming too?
Coach Todd's coaching third, or will be, so we'll ask him after the game. He's working on it. Good breaking ball from Anderson. Good block by Spolita in the dirt. Throws it over to Russo at first base for the third out. Another top velocity strikeout. And that's the 7th one of the game for Anderson. And Trahan's second in 3 innings. And we'll be right back with a word from our sponsor.
In and out urgent care. Serving our community with rapid COVID testing, flu shots, DOT CDL physicals, treatment for allergies, rashes, cuts, cough, and cold, and state-of-the-art on-site x-ray. Visit any of our 4 locations 7 days a week or bring the mobile care van to your business and test up to 300 people daily. Schedule your appointment online at inandouturgentcare.com. In and Out Urgent Care and Occupational Medicine. Feel better, faster.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live for this.
And we're back live. Wolfpack Broadcast Network going to the top of the 4th inning. Bringing
number 4.
Hammer?
Number 4.
Yeah, I think it's Hanrahan.
Yep. Eric Hanrahan up to the plate, replacing looks like Koras. Is that right?
Yeah.
I see Coop on deck. I guess we'll kind of get them as they go up.
And then we got Hammer.
Jonathan
Hammer's going to be hitting for
Lanu. Okay.
What Koras do last time? Flew out to left.
Flew out to left, I think. Yeah.
Stepping to the plate for the Wolves, number 4, Eric Hanrahan.
So Eric Hanrahan replacing Hunter Koras in the lineup. Ground ball.
We've
over to
had
Bluhan.
more cue ball shots today than I've seen in a long time.
Yep. So he grounds out to second on his first pitch. Going to bring up the left fielder, number 9, Cooper Winchester, who's 1 for 2 on the day with a leadoff double in the second. Led off the second, led off the third, batting second in the fourth. It's
yeah, you gotta like that.
You gotta like that. So.
And he's deep in the lineup too, so that means even more for.
So yeah, he's in the 8-hole spot. First pitch breaking ball from McAndrew for a ball low to Winchester. Cooper moving way up in the box, out in front of that fastball for a 1-1 count. Boy, the sun's coming out now, guys.
Oh, yeah.
A little
you can feel it.
Yep. So
we do get that breeze up here, though. Nice little breeze.
A little different elevation.
Everything is.
At 9 foot, there's a whole other weather system up here.
Yeah. Oh, and it's cold up here.
Oh, man, that north wind.
Yeah.
Ooh. Bring a blanket. 1-1 count to Winchester. All-speed pitch.
Hit him.
Spikes it.
Hit him.
Hit it. That was his knee, not the plate. So
there it is. He's got a fan club, guys.
So Cooper Winchester with a
I think that's 13.
hit by pitch somewhere. Baker's dozen for the season at least.
Yeah.
Hunting down that
21.
that single season record. Chip South got over and under at 21.
Yeah.
So
it's 17.
Got everybody over in the third base dugout. Got Grayson over there giving everybody high fives.
Yep. So number 14,
family affair.
Jonathan Hammer going to replace Cade Lanu in the lineup.
Oh, jeez.
We're losing him. There.
Big bat
fair,
from Hammer.
Fair.
Misses a shot down the line by about 6 inches foul. Quick hands.
Yeah.
Jumped on that early. So he'll have to come back with a 0-1 count there.
For those guys you were watching, and if you're able to catch the 247 on the back of the helmet there, if you haven't picked up on it earlier in the year, that's a shout out to our number 7, Connor Simon.
Yep. Yeah, he's doing well, man. We watched him. His dad might not want to be hearing this right now at home as he's recovering from a little procedure that he had.
Oh yeah.
He got the
a procedure.
Well, no, it's the gum, like where they change out, switch out. So he's recovering right now. Periodontitis is what they call it. And
1-2 count to Hammer.
Yeah, he was out there fielding ground balls, man.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see him. You know what I mean? Like he's starting to. He's out there.
Well,
so
the downtime is
Nolan's listening. The dude's working.
The downtime is starting to wear on him. I mean, you can only stay still for so long.
Well, hell, he was
before you're kind of itching to want to get back out there again.
But he knew his limitations.
Well,
he was going after some balls, man. But
he was tracking fly balls at Holy Cross.
He used that splint arm.
Yeah.
For balance too. You know what I'm saying? So if it's in a splint, like your range, it just kind of alters it.
Yeah.
So he was trying to push it, but he was also very safe.
Yes.
Bo.
Nice piece.
Hammer goes down swinging for out number 2 here in the top of the 4th. Going to bring up the top of the order, Cade Anderson, who's 1 for 2 on the day with a walk, lined out to first, single to right, and first at bat a walk, moving way up in the box.
Well, that's the adjustment that I think we got to be able to see.
Yeah.
You know, we've been cue balling everything.
Yep.
That and then trying to probably stay along the foul pole on the opposite side. On you know,
wind blowing out to dead center, shifting a little bit from the beginning of the game where it was blowing out dead to right. So our United Rentals center field camera getting
shaking a little bit.
Shaking a
little
bit.
Shake and bake there.
WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network. Big high fly ball from Anderson, shallow
this is
center
gonna be trouble,
field.
guys. I'm just letting y'all know.
With 2 outs, everybody's moving, but that's going to be the 3rd out of the top of the 4th inning. So with Anderson flying out to center field, I want to thank our game day sponsor, Walk-Ons. You've seen a bunch of walk-ons walks and a bunch of walk-ons home runs, and thank you to walk-ons. And let's see a commercial. We'll be right back.
Let me just take one more look at it, and I will get back with you tomorrow.
It's the greatest day of the year.
Yeah, I can't make it. I'm having a large appliance delivered.
It's opening day. Today should really be a national holiday. So do whatever it takes and celebrate America's national pastime. It's going. It's out of here. Happy opening day. Download the Walk-Ons app and check in to win the untouchable ticket only at Walk-Ons.
Let me just take one more look at it, and I will get back with you tomorrow.
It's the greatest day of the year.
Yeah, I can't make it. I'm having a large appliance delivered.
It's opening day. Today should really be a national holiday. So do whatever it takes and celebrate America's national pastime. It's going. It's out of here. Happy opening day. Download the Walk-Ons app and check in to win the untouchable ticket only at Walk-Ons.
And we're back live, WPBN, Wolfpack Broadcast Network at the Heat for Game 1 of this doubleheader. St. Paul's up 11-0. Got a new pitcher on the mound for the Wolves, number 16, Isaiah Ayo, coming in. Also some defensive change for the Wolves. Got number 12, Logan Pontiff at first base. Number 14, Jonathan Hammer moving over to second base. Still got Trent Kayemi at shortstop, and over at third base replacing Hunter Koras. Number 4, Eric Hanrahan. Outfield still the same with Winchester, Barrios in right, and center field is still Caitlin New. No. Sorry. Bootery.
Looks like, is it Bootery?
Yeah.
No, in right field is Barrios.
Yeah, Barrios is
and
right.
And I think it's Reed Gallagher in center.
Well, Bootery started. It is Reed Gallagher, 13. Yeah. So Reed Gallagher moving into center field.
We got a special guest in the booth.
Yep.
Mr. Andrew Russo. Tell us, Andrew, how is it like being the brother of the mouth of the South, Jeff Russo?
It's an honor, man. And and what I get a lot is they tell me that my voice sounds exactly like his. So I guess I'm Mouth of the South Junior.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
A little bit grittier, but it's close. It's
the same
cadence.
Yeah,
I can see it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see it. You know, it's a family affair here. We try to get all the Russos involved.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll have all the Arnolds up here next week.
No, my brother Chris said he thanked Matthew because, you know, Matthew playing over here, it's almost as if it's a family reunion every week. So
yeah,
it's definitely good for me because I live in Kennebra. And
shout out.
Yeah. Shout
out to the Kennerites listening to us.
That's right, man. So we travel the bridge every weekend to come hang out.
Nice.
And it's great, man.
Well, you picked a good weekend to come out now.
It's nice.
Number 7, Connor Graham at the plate. Big cut for strike 2, fouling off his first 2 pitches from Ayo.
Ayo going right at these guys right now. This is good.
Yep. So 0-2 count.
You know, we talked about this in the past. You know, you wind up getting ahead of a team, and you know it's real easy to kind of sit back on your heels and know that you've got some cushion, lose a little bit of focus. But as we saw against Slidell, I think the first night.
Ground ball hard to Pontiff, going to get by him for a fair ball. And that's going to get in the corner. Graham going for second, kind of jogging in like he's got it easy, but the throw comes in right behind him for a leadoff stand-up double. in the bottom of the fourth inning here. Wolves up 11-0. Going to bring up number 24, sorry. No, 25, Scott Parise. I was right the first time.
Yeah.
So. Let's see.
That was a nice piece of hitting.
Yeah, it was a nice piece of hitting. 2 strikes. You're going to go kind of shorten things up, go the other way. Found a hole right past the diving Logan Pontiff at first base.
Yep. So Parise grounded out to third base last time. Runner on second. Hard line drive in the gap for another. That's going to be extra bases. Let's see if they send the guy from third, and they're sending him.
Yeah.
And with that, Hammond's going to get on the board. Parise with a single held up at first base with a hard hit ball to the gap in left center.
It's a good job by Reed Gallagher cutting it off out there. That ball easily could have split the difference between Cooper and Reed and gone on to the fence, but it's a good job getting it in. You get it in quick enough, you keep the runner at first base, you keep the double play in order.
Yep, so number 24, Tylen Moore coming to the plate, the catcher for the Tornadoes, doing a heck of a job behind the plate, Jeff, today.
Yeah, he's working it back there. I mean, you can see. I mean, and then sometimes it's not an easy thing. And I mean, when you're on the other side of a lopsided early on game, and, you're out there for 45, 50, almost 60 pitches early on, per inning. It does take a little bit out of you, not necessarily, not just physically, but kind of mentally. You're kind of just begging for that out, and so we can get back in the dugout. So that kind of wears on you throughout the course of a game.
Yep, Parise on first with a short lead. Ayo with the pitch. Moore popping it straight up.
It's a tough play.
Having trouble.
We're going to get the force out there for a fielder's choice. Tylen Moore kind of jogging into first base. High fly ball. Who was that moved over to second? That'd be Hammer moving over to second base. Fly ball hits the ground. He picks it up smartly and goes to second base for the force out. So not a pretty play, but
not a pretty play, but he recovered.
Yeah.
And especially up by 10, you want these young kids to play.
Yeah.
You want to veer away from mistakes like that, but he recovered well.
Yeah, it's a tough one too. I mean, ball's probably right in plane with the sun.
Yep. So number 3, Josh Bluan, the second baseman for the Tornadoes, up to bat with 2 outs. Nope, 1 out, sorry, in the top of the fourth.
Yeah, 1 out on the pop-up.
Yep. For strike 1 from Ayo. Courtesy runner in for Moore at first for Hammond. High fastball. Michael Johnson, number 2, running over at first base, the courtesy runner. So nice breezy, hot, sunny day at the Heap.
This is perfect prep baseball weather.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Ayo gets the signal from the stretch, breaking ball in the dirt.
Good
block
work right there by
Spalita.
Steven. Good recovery.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, not even
Great
close.
play.
Good job. Way to recover on that one.
So Spalita blocking a dirt ball from Ayo. Runner picks it up and goes. Spalita stands out and throws him out by about 3 steps for the second out here in the top of the fourth.
Huh?
And I'll give Florida Lee Title a shout-out. They're our stolen base sponsor, but no stolen base, but still shout-out to Jeff Leicestershire.
Yeah.
Florida Lee Title over there. So thank you to those
Showing
guys.
him some love. He told me the other day, I think we need to start stealing a few more bases.
Yeah. Ball in the dirt by Spalita. We'll throw in the – we'll get him out there some more. So Josh Bluin at the plate for the Tornadoes. 1-2 count from Ayo.
I'm not sure the scoreboard's right. I think it's 3-1.
A couple of foul balls. So I think it's definitely 2, yeah. Should be maybe 2-2. Yep. And that's a top velocity strikeout.
I think everybody's confused right now.
Yeah. Well, he had 2 foul balls. I thought it was 3. So umpire thinks it's 2. Spalita thinks it's 3. I think it's 3.
Let the kids play.
Yeah. We'll give him one more shot. So full count to Bluan. We went from 1-2 to 3-2.
Fastball down for a walk-on's walk. So probably the only time this year where you get a top velocity strikeout and a walk-on's walk in the same at bat.
Man, what a time to be alive, man.
Number 22, Caden Slocum, up to the plate. St. Paul's up 11-1 in the game one of this doubleheader at the Heap. Slocum, shortstop, struck out his first at bat. AO comes set. Fastball away for strike one to Slocum. That Kim's fried rice was good.
Yeah. That was good.
Secondary from
good work back there.
Blocked by Spalita. Blue Man looking for a dirt ball there to try to get second, but Spalita keeps him.
I think they'll be a little bit less likely to take off and go after Steven did a good job of keeping that ball in front of him and recovering.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be taking any more chances, especially down by 10 still.
Do you think that little area down there might be a little soft, Jeff? I mean, because Anderson was out by more on a dirt ball by 2 or 3 steps. Anderson's got some speed.
Yeah.
Michael Johnson just gets thrown up. Spalita is great behind the plate, but, I mean,
he was
dead to rights.
With as much rain that we've gotten over the last couple of days, the track could be a little softer.
Yeah.
So maybe it's making an impact on the ability to get a good push off and jump. Looks like he's wanting to go, already.
So top velocity strikeout for out number 3 here in the bottom of the 4th. So St. Paul's 11, Tornadoes get on the board to make it 11-1, and we're going to be right back with a word from Avala and walk-ons.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
Let me just take one more look at it, and I will get back with you tomorrow.
It's the greatest day of the year.
Yeah, I can't make it. I'm having a large appliance delivered.
It's opening day. Today should really be a national holiday. So do whatever it takes and celebrate America's national pastime. It's going! It's out of here! Happy opening day. Download the Walk-Ons app and check in to win the untouchable ticket only at Walk-Ons.
And we're back. WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network going to the top of the 5th here in this doubleheader at Heap Field. St. Paul's up 11-1. 10-run rule should be in effect if we get through this, right?
5th. Well, we still have to go through the bottom.
Yeah.
Because they're the home team.
Yep, game 1. So maybe put on a few more runs here.
It should be good, though, because you're getting kids are getting reps.
Get the water boiling and get the crawfish in the pot here for game 2. So.
All right, well, I'm out of here then.
So, going to bring up to bat number 15.
This is Aiden Barrios.
Aiden Barrios, the right fielder, who's 1 for 1 today with 2 walks. Taking a first pitch all speed for a strike from Mac Andrews. Chip South coming up here with the Waters.
Oh, yeah.
The water Russo?
Yeah, please. Thank you, man.
Chip didn't get you one, but I'll give you that one. You got lucky there.
It's all good.
He didn't even ask. He's from Kennebra.
That's it, man. That's how we roll over there.
Chalmette.
That one just misses for ball 1. Got 1-1 count.
Good hard hit ball by
nice
Barrios.
hit right
there.
I don't know. We might look at 3, huh?
2.
Definitely 2. Possibly 3 if he fields it cleanly.
It's a good decision right there. He would have been out.
Leadoff double from number 15 right fielder Aiden Barrios, who drives a great Toyota out here.
Toyota Tundra.
I'll use guys on the sports U. Coach Mick just giving a shout out. People need to learn the power of their engines. You know,
A little sensitive on the gas pedal.
Yeah, that's all right. So
be a little sensitive.
Yep. So lead-off double from Barrios.
That's what it's all about.
Yep.
That's it, man.
Got a little wiffle ball game going in the far field next to the heap.
Those are all the Russo kids over there, or what is that?
I think there's a couple of them over there, man. I love it, man. It's the only reason why I come over here, so I don't have to watch my kid.
Trent Kiami
run around with no shoes on.
Kiami 1 for 2 today with a walk.
Ooh.
Another cue
cap
ball.
shot.
Everybody a little bit out in front of it. Going to move the runner over to third on that fielder's choice. Or actually, a ground out to the pitcher. Going to bring up Matthew Russo. Yeah, fielder's choice. Actually, I'm sorry, Logan Pontiff going to be batting, coming in to bat for Russo.
I hope so.
Logan's first at bat of the game with 1 out here. A fly ball straight up.
Oh, I think that one's going to go
Third
just foul.
Third baseman getting over, making the catch, playing do-si-do with Coach Todd Cole over there.
Logan's going to go over there and chew Todd Cole out for not
getting
being more of an obstacle.
Yeah, didn't really help, Coach. You're supposed to stay still, right? What's the rule there, Jeff? You just run the other way? Or
No, you just stay there. You're entitled to be in the box. You just stay still. Because inadvertently, you could be trying to get out of the way, and you could be actually getting more in the way.
Yep, so Steven Spalita, 1 for 2 today. Ground out to third, single and a walk. Runners on third here in the top of the 5th with 2 outs in this double header. Kind of a wide stance from Spalita. Up in the box. Shortening everything up, it looks like, letting the ball travel.
Yeah.
So 2-0 count. See him come out of his shoes right here, Jeff?
I sure would be. 2-0 count.
Yep.
Runner in scoring position.
There it is.
There it is.
That's
just low
gonna
foul.
Be a few feet foul down the right field line. Still out in front of it.
Everybody's just 1 click out in front.
Yep.
You know, it's enough to get the end of the bat.
Yep.
If it's 1 click, it's on the barrel.
Yep.
You know, 1 click late, it's on the barrel.
Yep. Outfield shifts, big hole in left center. And with Spalita's speed, if he can go there.
Yeah.
Left field lounge. Looks like we got a couple people out there. It's growing.
Not much lounging yet.
Yeah, they're standing up in the hot bed of those trucks. I bet you, sitting on the tailgate's a little hot today.
Oh, yeah.
So
they definitely got more shade than us, though.
And that's another walk-on's walk for Steven Spalita. Going to bring up Brian Lee, who's
we're going to have a pinch hitter here. It looks like Ethan Williams.
Yep, number 19, Ethan Williams coming in for Brian Lee, who was 2 for 3 on the day with a 3-run bomb. So runners on first and third here with 2 outs in the top of the 5th. So looks like going to have a courtesy run for Spalita. Looks like number Matthew Cody. Is that Cody? No.
No, I think that's Braden Frizo.
That is Braden Frizo, number 2, coming in to run for Spalita.
Hey, if you guys see a man behind the plate that looks like the giant high C man, that's my dad with that red shirt on.
I thought it was Marlins, man.
Yeah, you remember the Marlins fan? He's in every game.
You know, I'm going to say this. I literally had this thought the other night. The best thing that came out of the pandemic was not having to see that guy behind the plate or at every sporting event I watched
Obnoxious.
on TV. You know.
Well, kudos for him. I think
Shout
that's why
out
he
to
does it.
The Marlins man.
Marlins man.
So.
If you don't know what we're talking about, you can just go Google Marlins man.
It's that
just
easy.
Google any playoff.
Nice shot
hit
by
right
Ethan
there.
Williams.
Nice play, keeping it in the
going to second. Errant throw. Gets by Bluan. So that's going to be a fielder's choice for Williams, reaching on that fielder's choice, going to second. Error there, going to score a run to make it 12-1 St. Paul's. And that's going to bring up number 4, Eric Hanrahan, who grounded out to second base last time. But, yeah, that guy was at everything. It didn't matter. I mean, everything. And
every big game.
A little bit jealous, but also a little bit annoying watching, you know.
Yeah.
Because I've sat in those seats before at some things like that. And I know it's hard to eat. I mean, so I know the guy knows people. He's some big trial attorney in Miami. I think he's doing the mesothelioma stuff is what I hear.
Yeah.
Fastball in, gets by Moore, going to move the runners over. Farizo going to hold up at third. Moving Williams over to second.
Definitely see some fatigue behind the plate, man. You know, in the first inning, I saw that kid from his knees throw a bullet straight to second base, man.
Yeah. No, we were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, but now, I mean,
he's getting tired. I mean, he had a couple long innings.
Yeah,
we talked about seeing 75, 80 pitches in 2.5 innings, probably. Blocking up a lot of balls.
That ball's going to get down
drop
in the
for
gap.
A base hit for hand and going to score 2 runs here to make it 14-1 St. Paul's. So a good 2-out single from Hanrahan, going to make him 1 for 2 on the day with 2 RBIs. And that's going to bring up number 9, the switch-hitting left fielder, Cooper Winchester.
So, Jeff, why would he be?
Just trying to get a right-handed at-bat.
I got you.
You know, he's had 3 so far today. You know, we've had this discussion in the past where
– Look at Todd Cole. Look at Todd Cole.
The idea behind switch hitting is, you know, you wind up trying to take the breaking pitch away from a hitter or away from a pitcher. So typically right-handed pitcher, left-handed batter, and vice versa. And in this situation, you know, if you're not going to see a left-handed pitcher for a while, you may ultimately want to just hit right-handed just because.
Yeah.
0-1 count to Winchester with that breaking ball.
Yeah, you don't necessarily want to forego development on, you know, the opposing side just because the majority of the times that you are up there, you're going to see right-handed pitching.
Right.
So 2 outs here, 1-1 count to Winchester. Choppy ground ball to third, throw across the diamond for out
Good
number
play.
3, and that's going to end the top half of the 5th inning. St. Paul's gets 3 more runs to make it 14-1, and we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th here at the Heap, and we'll be right back. And we're back. WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network. St. Paul's 14, Hammond 1. Ayo still on the mound for the Wolves. So they picked up 3 more runs in the top of the 5th with a 2-run single from Hanrahan. And another RBI from Ethan Williams on a fielder's choice and an error. So that's going to bring up the pitcher, number 6. Colin McAndrew. Steven Spalita still working hard. So that's what you like to see, Jeff, as a former catcher, right? You're up 13 runs in the 5th inning, and your catcher's still blocking leadoff batter dirt balls with nobody on.
The reality is like no matter what position you play,
yeah,
if you're out on the field, you're being evaluated no
Every
matter
step.
what the score is.
Yep.
You know, and you could be up by 15 or it could be a 1-run ball game. You got to go out there and show what you're capable of doing regardless. You know, so the effort, especially behind the plate, is so important, mainly because you got 8 other guys that are watching you, you know, and their energy is going to be based off of your energy. So depending on, you know, how much you are into your position, that's going to set the tone for the attitude of the rest of the players.
And that's another walk or hit by pitch. Thank you to Walk-Ons, our official game day sponsor, getting their money's worth today. So that's McAndrew's second hit by pitch today. And that's going to bring up Christian Bell, the DH, number 5 for the Tornadoes. Runner on first with no outs in the bottom of the fifth. St. Paul's up 14-1. High fastball fouled off by Bell.
A check swing right there.
Yep. If you're just joining us, game one of a doubleheader here at the Heap. St. Paul's the visiting team this game, up to 14-1. They'll be the home team game 2. I want to thank today's game sponsor, Walk-Ons, as Christian Bell fouls off another one to make it 0-2.
Yeah, no, right when the game started, there were some parents who were like really confused why St. Paul's was batting first, and I had to tell them this is because the game on Thursday was rained out. So
right.
This is technically a home game.
Did you have a press conference and tell everybody, or you had to individually settle people down?
It was like 2 or 3 people at once, and it was like, oh, what's that guy talking about? And then, you know, the next
the
person
masses came
yeah.
and you were and you were standing on the picnic table preaching.
I'm just going to say it was the moms, man. The moms just didn't understand.
Did they think they missed the first half of the first inning?
I think they did, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were more worried about, you know, firing up the hot dogs rather than, you know, paying attention to the
hot dogs are important.
Very important.
Another foul ball by Bell, staying 0-2.
Speaking of hot dogs, man, I'm getting a little hungry.
That Kim's fried rice was good. Ayo with the pitch, fastball up and away for ball 1.
It's definitely a crawfish boil day today.
Yep.
No doubt.
Fastball up. Gonna make it 2-2. Wind picking up. Kind of cooling it off out here.
It does feel good.
Feels great.
Thinking of Vala, our official scoreboard sponsor, for all your imaging needs. Check out Avala. Fly ball, shallow center. Reed Gallagher coming in making the play for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Going to go back to the top of the lineup to number 8, Josh Fleming, who's 1 for 2 today with a strikeout and a single.
See if we can roll a double play here.
Yeah.
I'm sure this guy's got some speed. It'd be a nice way to end this thing.
All-speed pitch from Ayo.
Yeah,
nice pitch right there.
Got Fleming kind of reaching for it. It's $5.
I might put my son Grayson on the mic, man. I'm sure everyone would log off.
Fastball for ball 1 to Fleming. Fleming, the left fielder for the Tornadoes. 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th. St. Paul's up 14-1. Connor Russo producing today.
Oh,
nice good block by
Spallini
to keep the runner at first base.
Good work, good work.
Number 23, TJ Anzalone, pinch running, or courtesy running for the pitcher that was walked last at bat. Two-one count to Fleming. Fastball up, straight up.
It might be.
It looks like it's coming our way.
Good job for Logan.
Pontiff comes up, makes the play.
Yeah.
So
that's a tough one for Steven to come to, especially with the wind blowing.
Wind's blowing it back
so
in the
good job,
field.
good job to Logan picking
all the
up
momentum
on that.
coming towards this way, and with the wind messing with it. Yeah, it's a good play.
Going to bring up number 10, Ian Trahan, right fielder, currently starting pitcher for this game. 0 for 2 today with 2 strikeouts. Ooh, got a little wasp action up here.
Looks like Mouth of the South Senior wants his microphone back, man.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th inning. St. Paul's up 14-1. Ayo with the pitch. First
nice
swinging
pitch
by
right there.
Trahan. First pitch fastball down the middle. Going to make it an 0-1 count. Two outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Fastball out. Oh, Spallini goes to backdoor. Backdoor Anzalone at first, but drops the ball.
In my honest opinion, this guy means absolutely nothing. So
No.
you just want to.
Yeah.
pitch and catch right here. Just worry about this batter.
1-1 count to Trahan. AO gets the signal. Ball in the dirt, gets through Spalita's 5-hole.
Oh.
Anzalone didn't see it on the secondary. Looking at his first base coach, like, sorry, bro.
Yeah.
So, first
yeah,
base.
those are the ones you always got to anticipate the ball getting past the catcher.
Yeah.
I know Steven's doing a good job back there behind the plate, keeping everything in front of him. That one just kind of wiggled through the wickets right there. But as a base runner, you're always anticipating that ball get past.
Yeah, well, in the pitch before, foul ball straight back. Pitch before, you got the Texas A&M commit looking to backdoor you up by 13. As you know, obviously underclassmen getting in the game late there.
I'm sure he's like, I'm not going anywhere.
All he's thinking is do not get picked off, do not get picked off.
Especially to end the game.
Yeah. So that dirt ball, Spalita goes to block, he's already coming back to the bag.
Right,
you know?
right.
So I feel for you, kid. You'll be all right. So 2-2 count to Trahan. The only worst thing that can happen now is if he does get backdoor picked off.
Right.
Coach, what do you want me to do?
The only thing,
being
Steve,
aggressive on the secondary.
The only thing Steven's got to be careful of is, and not even only that, it's taking a strike away from AO in this situation.
Full count.
I mean, the truth of the matter is it's the count that means more than this guy at first.
Yep.
And sometimes, and I've been there before, catchers have a tendency to try to get a little too aggressive.
Right.
And in the effort of trying to be a little aggressive, you take away that split second for the umpire to see exactly where that pitch was. You know, and in this situation, up 13 runs in what would appear to be the bottom of the last inning.
Yep.
You know, let's just get this strike and let's get out of here.
So Trahan gets a walk, his first time reaching base today. Going to bring up Connor Graham, the first baseman, who's 1 for 2 on the day with a strikeout and a double. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th. AO from the stretch. Looks back at second at Anzalone, who's dancing. Secondary lead fastball up to Graham for ball 1. Count. Line drive to right field to Barrios, and that's going to be the 3rd out of the 5th inning, and I think that's going
to do it for game 1.
Do it for game 1. So we're going to go ahead and wrap up game 1. Kate Anderson getting the start, big win, 14-1 over the Hammond Tornadoes, coming up with 7 strikeouts in 3 innings.
Impressive.
So offensively from the Wolves, had a lot of action.
12 hits.
So 12 hits. Big home run by Brian Lee in the first inning, 3-run bomb, who ended up being 2 for 3 on the day with a home run and a single. Cooper Winchester going 1 for 2 on the day with a hit by pitch and a leadoff double in the second. 1 for 3, sorry about that. Leadoff double in the second. Bunch of scattered singles. Just overall, another double by Barrios, who went 2 for 2 with 2 walks, a single and a double.
Yep.
So action everywhere. Underclassman number 4, Eric Hanrahan, comes in, goes 1 for 2 with a 2 RBI single in the last inning. So good job by those guys. Some people getting a little bit of playing time and some new positions, and excited to see some future Wolves on the field.
Yeah,
right,
well,
Joe?
it's always good to be in a situation where you can start mixing in some guys that probably need some reps. I mean, unfortunately, we were talking about it earlier. With weather and whatnot. Some of the farm system teams weren't able to get out there and get their reps in that they typically would be getting to stay sharp and whatnot. So being in a position where we can get some work in for those guys, it was good for us.
So we're going to wrap up game 1. What we're going to do is St. Paul's gets the win 14-1 here in 5. Going to come back for game 2. I'm not sure, probably 30 minutes or so. Usually give the guys time to change, get something to eat.
Yeah.
We're going to go and wrap up the first games. Thank you to Vala, Walk-Ons, Knights Nation, Florida League Title, River Rock, Stoneworks, Catchers Clinic, Athletic Mobility Institute, Top Velocity, River Rock Stoneworks, In and Out Urgent Care, and I think that's it, and Avala. So we're going to wrap it up, run a commercial from Avala and Walk-Ons, cut the stream, and we'll come back for Game 2 here. You know,
About
about 10
half
minutes for a
Thanks
pitch
for
off.
having
So,
me too, man.
thank
It was a
you.
pleasure.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Yeah,
So
Andrew,
Connor
go ahead,
Russo,
jump
if
in
you
the
want to
booth,
go ahead
man.
and mute us, kill it, run a commercial, run a hype video, and we'll see you guys back in about half an hour.
At Avala Imaging, let us reduce the stress of healthcare. Relax. Cutting-edge technology meets first-class service. You have a choice. Tell your doctor you choose Avala Imaging.
This is a walk-on athlete. They push harder and put their heart into the game. This is the passion we're built on. It's why we put our heart into creating game day with a taste of Louisiana. Walk-ons, we live